All right, so we're diving into the world of Aeronautical Information Service Officers.
Uh-huh.
You shared some RoleCatcher guides on this,
Yes.
and we're going to make sense of it all, especially those interview questions.
Yeah, it's a role that's really important for aviation safety, but a lot of people don't even know about it. They
Right.
make sure everyone has the right information at the right time.
Yeah.
Pilots, air traffic control, everyone,
That's
to
accurate.
keep things smooth and safe.
So today's mission is to give you the knowledge and confidence
Right.
to totally ace that interview.
Mm-hmm.
We'll unpack some of those sample questions you provided
Okay.
and figure out how to approach them.
Sounds good.
Maybe even throw in a few follow-ups.
Yeah.
And we'll use those RoleCatcher career guide insights as well,
Okay.
like what skills and knowledge you need, career paths,
Uh-huh.
and how technology is impacting all of this.
Yeah, it's changing so fast.
And speaking of technology,
Yeah.
let's not forget about the RoleCatcher AI advantage.
Oh, that's right.
It can help tailor your resume, get you feedback on your answers, and even help you get noticed by the right people.
It's a really powerful tool.
We'll definitely talk about that as we go.
Okay, great.
Let's start with a question that seems pretty basic,
Okay.
but can actually tell the interviewer a lot about you.
I see.
What inspired you to pursue a career in aeronautical information services?
Yeah, this is your chance to show them you're not just interested in aviation,
Right.
but you're really passionate about it.
Like they want to see that spark.
Yeah, that enthusiasm that goes beyond just saying, I like planes.
Okay, so how do we make an answer like that stand out?
Well, you guys think about what really got you interested.
Okay.
Was it something from your childhood? Maybe a book that really captivated you?
Yeah.
Or a documentary about air traffic control?
Okay.
Whatever it is, share that story. Let that passion shine through.
That makes sense.
You want them to see that spark.
The RoleCatcher guide mentions continuous learning a lot.
Oh, yeah, that's really important.
Could we tie that in?
Definitely.
Like mentioning how we stay updated?
Yes.
Or specific areas of aviation we're fascinated by?
Absolutely. It shows you're not just passively interested,
Right.
but actively engaged with aviation.
Okay.
Maybe you follow industry blogs, attend air shows,
Ah.
maybe even have a flight simulator.
That's cool.
Those details really make a difference.
They show real dedication.
Exactly.
Okay, let's move on to another one.
All right.
This one gets at those core skills.
Okay.
What do you think are the key skills required for this role? I'm guessing it's more than just knowing your way around an aircraft.
Yeah, it's about problem solving, critical thinking, judgment,
Okay.
active listening, and coordination.
All crucial in a role like this.
It's high pressure. You have to think fast.
Yeah. So we can't just list those skills.
No.
We need to illustrate them.
Yeah, with examples.
Give me an example.
Let's say critical thinking is key.
Okay.
Don't just say it.
Right.
Give them a situation where you had to analyze information.
Like from multiple sources.
Yeah, maybe you had to look at conflicting weather reports,
Interesting.
figure out which is the most accurate, and then tell the right people what you found.
Okay, that shows you can handle pressure and make good decisions,
Exactly.
which is key in this role.
Absolutely.
Okay, next up is staying up to date.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
The question is, how do you stay updated on changes in aeronautical information and regulations?
That's where you prove you're a lifelong learner.
Yeah, because things are constantly changing.
All the time.
So we need to show we're committed to keeping up.
Exactly.
I'm guessing just saying I read industry publications won't be enough.
Nope, you gotta be specific.
Okay.
What publications do you read? What websites do you follow?
Right.
Are you part of any online forums?
Good point.
Maybe you get newsletters from aviation authorities
Uh-huh.
or participate in online communities.
Yeah.
All of that shows you're really engaged.
The RoleCatcher guide even talks about workshops and seminars,
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
shows real dedication.
It does.
And if the role is focused on a specific area of aviation,
Mm-hmm.
we should highlight our knowledge there, right?
Absolutely. Like if it's about international flights,
Yeah.
mentioning ICAO regulations shows you've done your homework.
That's where RoleCatcher's AI can be so helpful.
Oh, for sure.
It analyzes the job description and suggests skills or keywords to weave in.
It's like a personalized study guide.
Totally.
Gives you an inside track on what they're looking for.
All right, time for a question that really puts those skills to the test.
Okay, hit me.
Can you describe a time when you had to make a critical decision regarding aeronautical information?
Now, this one calls for a story.
Yeah.
A real example of your problem solving and action.
Because this job is all about making quick decisions.
And informed decisions.
Right, that could have a big impact.
Huge.
So choose that story carefully.
Yes.
Remember the STAR method.
Situation, task, action, result.
You got it.
That's a good framework.
Set the scene, describe the challenge.
Right.
What did you do? What was the outcome?
That makes sure it's a positive outcome.
Of course.
You want to show them you can handle those tough calls.
Okay, let's say you spotted a discrepancy in flight data during an internship.
Okay, yeah.
You had to verify everything, assess the risks, and decide how to move forward.
All while staying calm.
Exactly.
That's a great example.
It shows analytical skills, responsibility, and decision-making.
It hits all the points.
And I bet they might ask a follow-up question.
What kind?
Like, what did you learn from this experience?
Oh, that's a good one.
Because it shows you're committed to learning and growing.
Always improving.
All right, shifting gears a bit.
Okay.
How do you prioritize and manage your workload?
Time management.
That's the theme here.
Right. Because you'll be juggling a lot of tasks.
Especially in air traffic control.
It's fast-paced.
So we need more than just saying, I'm organized.
You need strategy.
Give me some examples.
Do you use to-do lists, project management software, or frameworks like the Eisenhower Matrix?
The what?
The Eisenhower Matrix.
Break that down for me.
It's a way to prioritize tasks based on urgency and importance.
Okay.
So you have 4 categories. Urgent and important.
Right.
Urgent but not important.
Okay.
Important but not urgent.
Got it.
And neither urgent nor important.
So it helps you focus on what matters most.
Exactly. It's like a visual roadmap for your day.
I like that.
And RoleCatcher's AI can help you find the right techniques for different jobs.
Oh, that's cool.
It analyzes those descriptions and suggests what employers like.
It's like a personalized career coach.
Pretty much.
And we shouldn't forget about adapting to changing priorities.
Oh, that's crucial.
Things change quickly in aviation.
All the time, delays, unforeseen circumstances.
Yeah, so flexibility and composure are really important.
You got to be able to roll with the punches.
All right, let's dig into question 6.
Sounds good.
How do you ensure the accuracy and quality of aeronautical information?
Attention to detail.
That's what this one is all about.
Because mistakes can have serious consequences.
No room for error.
Right, so they want to see your commitment to precision.
So how do we answer that without just saying, I double-check everything?
You have to be specific about your process.
Yeah?
Do you cross-reference information with multiple sources?
Like official databases or regulations?
Exactly.
Do you use checklists or peer reviews?
All good practices.
The RoleCatcher Guide also talks about data security.
Right, that's important too.
So we could highlight our understanding of those protocols.
To prevent unauthorized access or manipulation.
Yeah, shows we take data integrity seriously.
Shows you're a professional.
I think we've covered a lot in this first part.
Yeah, we've made some good progress.
Let's pick up with question 7 in the next part.
Sound like a plan.
See you then.
See you then. Welcome back to our Aeronautical Information Service Officer interview prep.
It's feeling more and more like I could handle one of these interviews myself.
You never know.
But I think I'll stick to hosting for now.
Probably a good call.
Okay, question number 7.
Hit me.
How do you handle conflicts or disagreements with other aviation professionals?
This one's all about diplomacy.
Right, because there's bound to be disagreements.
Especially in aviation, where safety is paramount.
So it's about being assertive but professional.
Exactly. You got to find that balance.
Standing your ground, but also maintaining those relationships.
It's all about teamwork.
So how do we approach this in an interview?
We'll start by emphasizing open and respectful communication.
Okay.
Active listening is key.
Right, understanding their perspective.
Exactly, before you present your own.
What if there's conflicting information?
Happens all the time.
Or different interpretations of regulations?
You got to be prepared for that.
So what do we do?
Talk about finding common ground, being willing to compromise.
Okay.
But always with safety and efficiency as the top priorities.
The RoleCatcher Guide really stresses teamwork.
It's essential in this field.
So we should showcase our collaborative spirit.
Absolutely. You want to come across as a team player.
Someone who can handle disagreements productively.
Exactly. Someone who contributes to a positive work environment.
Okay. Moving on to question 8.
All right. What do we got?
How do you ensure that aeronautical information is disseminated effectively to the relevant parties?
Information flow.
Yeah, this seems like a big one.
It's not just about having the information. It's about getting it to the right people at the right time.
And through the right channels.
Exactly. Knowing who needs what and how to reach them.
So it's a communication challenge.
It is. You got to be clear and concise.
And we should probably mention technology here.
Oh, absolutely.
Like those aviation communication systems?
Yeah. AFTN, AMHS.
Right. And those newer web-based platforms.
It's all about showing you're tech savvy.
Okay, time for more personal question.
Okay, bring it on.
How do you keep calm and focused under pressure.
Ah, the stress test.
Because this role is high stakes.
Lives depend on accurate information.
So they want to see how we handle that pressure.
Can you stay cool under fire?
So how do we answer that authentically?
Give them specific techniques you use to manage stress.
Like what?
Deep breathing. Mindfulness.
Okay.
Prioritizing tasks.
Delegating.
Whatever works for you.
RoleCatcher also suggests practicing in advance.
Oh, that's smart.
Like simulating those high-pressure scenarios.
It's like training for a marathon.
You got to build up that resilience.
And it shows you're proactive.
Okay.
Yeah.
On to question 10.
All right, almost there.
How do you ensure that aeronautical information is kept confidential and secure?
This one's all about data protection.
Seems pretty straightforward.
But there's a lot to it.
So it's more than just strong passwords.
Way more. It's about understanding those security protocols.
Okay.
And demonstrating your commitment to protecting that information.
Like those ICAO standards.
Exactly. Or your National Aviation Authority.
And we should mention specific measures we take.
Yeah, password protection, access controls, secure storage.
Right. Even being careful about who we talk to.
All important steps.
And there's an ethical element, too.
Absolutely.
Understanding privacy regulations, upholding those ethical standards.
It's not just about following the rules.
Right. It's about caring about that information.
Protecting it, because it's sensitive and important.
Wow, this role really demands a lot.
It does, but that's what makes it so interesting.
You got to be a master of communication, technology, security.
And always stay calm under pressure.
Before we move on to the final part,
Okay.
I want to remind everyone about RoleCatcher.
Great resource.
It can help with every stage of your job search.
Resume tailoring, AI feedback, the whole 9 yards.
It can really give you an edge.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's take a breath and then wrap things up in part 3. All right, back for the final round of our Aeronautical Information Service Officer interview prep.
We're going to tackle some big picture questions now.
Okay, bring it on.
Get ready to think strategically.
I'm ready.
All right, here's one that often trips people up.
Okay.
What do you think are the biggest challenges facing the Aeronautical Information Services field today?
Wow, that's a broad one.
It is. It's about showing you understand the industry.
Not just the day-to-day stuff.
Right, but the bigger trends and challenges.
It's where we even start.
Well, the RoleCatcher Guide mentions a few key areas.
Okay, like what?
Technology is a big one. Things are changing so fast.
Yeah, we talked about AI and machine learning.
But there's more. Drones, space tourism.
Flying cars.
Exactly. Advanced air mobility.
Wow, the whole new world out there.
It is, and that creates challenges for aeronautical information services.
Like how?
How do we manage this increasingly complex airspace?
Good question.
How do we ensure accurate information in this interconnected world?
Those are some big challenges.
They are, and you want to show you're thinking about them.
So it's not just about identifying the problem.
No, it's about understanding their impact.
And potential solutions.
Right, maybe you've taken courses on these new technologies.
Or even participated in research projects.
That shows you're not just aware of the challenges,
but actively trying to solve them.
Exactly, you're a problem solver.
And RoleCatcher's AI can help us here too.
Oh, for sure.
It can analyze industry trends and pinpoint those specific challenges.
So you can tailor your answers perfectly.
Like a cheat sheet for the interview.
In a way, it gives you that insider knowledge.
Okay, let's move on to a more personal question.
All right, let's hear it.
How do you deal with stressful or high-pressure situations?
This is a classic.
Because this job is all about staying calm under pressure.
When lives are at stake.
Exactly. So how do we answer this effectively?
Well, avoid generic responses like, I work well under pressure.
Right. Everyone says that.
Instead, give them specific techniques you use.
Okay. Like what?
Deep breathing, mindfulness, prioritizing tasks.
Delegating anything that helps you manage stress.
And give them that example. A time when you had to communicate critical information under pressure.
Maybe during a simulated emergency?
Or even a real-life incident.
How did you stay calm and focused?
How did you ensure that information was clear and accurate?
That shows you can handle the heat.
It does. It shows you have that resilience.
All right, one last question.
Okay, shoot.
This one really gets to the heart of the matter.
What is it?
Why are you passionate about aeronautical information?
The passion question.
This is about more than just the technical stuff.
Right. It's about your motivation, your drive.
So how do we tap into that and articulate it?
Think about what truly excites you about this field.
The complexity of the data.
Maybe.
The constant evolution.
Could be.
Knowing you're playing a role in keeping people safe.
That's a powerful motivator.
Whatever it is, let that passion shine through.
And connect it to the bigger picture.
Okay.
Aeronautical information is about connecting people and places.
Enabling global trade and travel.
Making aviation safer and more efficient.
It's a vital part of the world.
It is, and you're a part of that.
And RoleCatcher can help us refine our answer.
Of course, the AI feedback can make it even more impactful.
So we can really convey that passion.
Authentically and effectively.
Wow, we've covered so much in this deep dive.
We have, from responsibilities to interview questions.
We've really explored what it takes to be an Aeronautical Information Service Officer.
A challenging but rewarding role.
And with tools like RoleCatcher, landing that dream job is within reach.
So go out there and ace those interviews.
And never stop exploring the amazing world of aviation.
That's right. The sky's the limit.
That's all for our deep dive today. Thanks for joining us.
See you next time.